Recently, I started to make studies of canids, and I already finished illustrating 4 different species from different genera. Then I came upon the Canis genus and found out that wolves, coyotes, golden jackals, and domesticated dogs are all grouped under this genus. So, domesticated dogs have so many variations that don't even look like each other. Therefore, I decided to leave dogs for another study and chose only 4 species to draw. This first one is a wolf, and wolves also have many variations, but mostly their colors change a lot. And I wanted to paint white fur, so I decided to go with the Arctic wolf for this illustration. The Arctic wolf is a subspecies of gray wolf native to the high Arctic tundra, primarily found on Canada's Queen Elizabeth Islands. Unlike some other wolf populations, Arctic wolves remain in northern areas, spending their lives beyond the northern tree line. These medium sized wolves are known for their white fur, smaller size, narrower brain case compared to other subspecies. Since 1930, their skull size has been reduced, likely due to wolf-dog hybridization. Arctic wolves are generally unafraid of humans, with some approaching cautiously due to their rarity in the region. These wolves primarily prey on musk oxen and Arctic hares, though their diet also includes lemmings, caribou, Arctic foxes, and scavenged food. There is debate over whether musk oxen or hares are their primary prey, as their diet varies with seasonal and regional availability. Arctic wolves mainly migrate during the dark winter months, and research has shown that musk oxen are crucial to their long term survival. Although classified as least concern, Arctic wolves face threats like climate change, which impacts prey availability. A decline in population in 1997 due to the adverse weather conditions was followed by a recovery when conditions improved. In general, wolves are distinguished by their less pointed ears and muzzle, along with a shorter body and longer tail. However, they are still closely related to smaller Canis species like the coyote and golden jackal and can produce fertile hybrids with them. Wolves have a complicated relationship with humans. While they have been despised and hunted in many pastoral societies for attacking livestock, they have been revered in agrarian and hunter-gatherer cultures. Mythologies from various cultures, such as the ancient Greeks, Romans, and Norse, associate wolves with gods and legends. Wolves also appear in the folklore of various cultures, where they are often linked to transformation myths, such as werewolves. Though attacks on humans are rare, wolves have been known to occasionally attack, particularly when rabid, and they may prey on children in certain regions. Historically, wolves have been hunted using various methods, including traps and poisoning. While wolves are sometimes kept as pets, they are less domesticated than dogs and can be dangerous to humans. After completing my Arctic wolf illustration, I started to work on a howling coyote, which is a North American canine species often referred to as the American jackal. Smaller than the gray wolf and related to the eastern and red wolves, it occupies a similar ecological niche. The species is adaptable and thrives in both wild and human-modified environments, with urban populations growing in many cities. Its wide distribution across North America has led to its classification as least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Coyotes have 19 recognized subspecies. Their fur color varies, typically being light gray, red, or fulvous mixed with black and white. Coyotes are highly adaptable in their social structure, forming family units or loose packs. Their diet primarily consists of carnivorous prey such as deer, rabbits, and rodents, but they also consume fruits and vegetables. Coyotes are known for their vocalization, particularly howling. Humans are the coyotes' main threat, followed by predators such as cougars and gray wolves. Coyotes occasionally mate with gray wolves and eastern wolves, producing coy wolf hybrids. The eastern coyote, a larger subspecies, has emerged from such interbreeding, and studies show that most North American wolves carry some coyote DNA. In Native American folklore, the coyote is a prominent figure, often depicted as a trickster and a cultural hero. It is respected in Mesoamerican cosmology, symbolizing military power and creating significant myths. The coyote's role in mythology contrasts with its negative image in Anglo-American culture, where it is seen as a cowardly and untrustworthy animal. Despite this, the coyote continues to be a prominent figure in folklore and creation stories, with various tribes associating it with creation, death, and survival. Coyote attacks on humans are rare, but increasing, especially in suburban areas where they lose their fear of humans. Coyotes may target small pets and occasional livestock, causing significant losses in rural areas. Government efforts to control coyote populations through trapping and shooting have led to decreased livestock predation, but coyotes remain a significant challenge for farmers. Coyotes also have cultural and economic significance, with their fur once being highly valued for clothing, though it is not as durable as other pelts. While coyotes were occasionally kept by Native American tribes, they are not commonly domesticated, as they can become destructive as adults. Despite these challenges, the coyote remains an important species both ecologically and culturally in North America. My third illustration is the Ethiopian wolf, which is highly specialized canid native to the Ethiopian highlands, recognized as Africa's most endangered carnivore. Known for its red and white fur, it resembles a coyote in size and build, but is distinguished by its long, narrow skull. I also thought that it looked like a maned wolf, and it has white fur instead of black in the legs and don't have that dark mane, so even for me they are really easy to distinguish. Threats to its survival include habitat degradation, disease transmission from domestic dogs, and interbreeding, making it one of the rarest canids in the world. The Ethiopian wolf is adapted to live in Afro-alpine habitats, where it feeds mainly on rodents such as the big-headed African mole rat and various species of grass rats. It requires specific environments such as grasslands and is most commonly found at elevations above 3,000 meters. Its fur is thick and designed to withstand temperatures that are very low. Socially, the Ethiopian wolf lives in packs, which can include up to 20 adults, although smaller packs are more common. These packs are territorial, with their territory sizes depending on the availability of food and the number of wolves in the group. The pack has a hierarchical structure with a dominant breeding female and a range of subordinate males and females. Wolves communicate through scent marking, vocalizations, and display of dominance. They hunt alone for small prey, although they have been observed hunting cooperatively when targeting larger animals like mountain jackals. Conservation efforts led by Oxford University's Ethiopian Wolf Conservation Program focus on habitat protection, vaccination programs to control disease, and community outreach to ensure the wolves' survival. Despite these efforts, these species continue to face significant challenges, including the pressure from expanding human populations and domestic animals. So, my final illustration in this series is of the golden jackal. It is also called the common jackal. The term jackal first emerged in the English language around the year 1600. It is derived from the Turkish word çakal, which in turn has its roots in the Persian language. The golden jackal is a wolf-like canid native to Eurasia. It has a variable coat color ranging from pale creamy yellow in summer to dark tawny beige in winter. It is classified as least concern due to its wide distribution and high population density in areas with abundant food and shelter. There are 6 subspecies of golden jackals, and they can produce fertile hybrids with both gray and African wolves. Jackal dog hybrids, known as Sulumov dogs, are used for scent detection in Russia. In competition with red foxes, wolves, and wildcats, the jackal thrives in areas where wolves are absent, particularly in parts of Europe. This species inhabits a variety of landscapes, including valleys, riverbanks, and seashores, but avoids waterless deserts and mountainous forests. It is capable of surviving in extreme climates from the Himalayas to arid deserts. They are highly adaptable. Their diet is omnivorous, including rodents, birds, fruit, and vegetables, and it scavenges on the kills of large predators like tigers, leopards, and wolves. Golden jackals are sometimes seen as pests due to their predation on livestock and crops. However, they are also valued in folklore and mythology, often portrayed as intelligent and cunning. They are not considered a major threat to human safety. The golden jackal's expanding presence in Europe may even have positive ecological effects, such as controlling invasive raccoon dog populations. It is possible that the golden jackal was domesticated in Neolithic Turkey around 11,000 years ago, as evidenced by a sculpture of a man holding a jackal discovered at Göbekli Tepe. So this can be an evidence that jackals and humans have been together for a while. I'm making these species studies for nature and creature design inspiration, and these 4 species that I drew were inspirational in many ways. But I need to study more species to get an understanding of how to create otherworldly fauna or fantastical creatures for a world building project. So I'm looking forward to my next study and also hoping to share them here soon. So see you in my next study.